I want you to think about the bottle of cooking oil sitting in your pantry right now. That simple tablespoon you pour into the pan to cook your eggs, to saute your vegetables. It seems like the most harmless part of your meal. But what if I told you that very tablespoon could be a step towards hardening your arteries? What if the oil you trust, the one you chose, because the label said vegetable or heart healthy, was actually contributing to the inflammation that leads to a heart attack? For seniors, the wrong cooking oil is not just a bad choice, it is a silent poison. Today, we are going to expose the 4 worst oils that you must remove from your kitchen immediately. And I will show you the 4 liquid gold oils that can truly protect your heart.
Doctor, that is a truly sobering thought. That something so basic, so essential to our daily cooking as a tablespoon of oil could be a source of harm. It makes you feel that the very foundation of our kitchen might be built on misinformation. For everyone who has just joined us, I am Sarah, and this is Dr. David Miller, a cardiologist who believes that true health begins with the courage to question what we've always been told. Doctor, thank you for guiding us. Where do we start in exposing these hidden dangers?
We start by understanding that it is not your fault. We are surrounded by confusing labels and clever marketing that disguise danger as health. Our mission today as stewards of the precious bodies God has given us is to arm ourselves with the truth. We will begin with the first enemy, a cooking oil that is perhaps the most widespread on the planet, hiding in countless foods on our supermarket shelves. I am talking about palm oil.
Palm oil. I know I see that listed in many packaged foods like cookies or crackers.
Exactly. It's in cookies, instant noodles, margarine, and so many other processed foods. And often it doesn't even say palm oil. It hides behind the vague label of vegetable oil. The problem with palm oil is that it is very high in saturated fat. The science on this is settled. A diet high in saturated fat raises your LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. When your bad cholesterol is high, it begins to build up as plaque, clogging your arteries and forcing your heart to struggle with every beat. I want you to picture it this way. Every time you eat a processed food made with palm oil, it's like you're dropping a small hard stone into the beautiful river of your bloodstream. A single stone doesn't cause a problem, but a stone every day for years and years. Eventually, those stones build up and create a dam, narrowing the path that life-giving blood needs to reach your heart. A study from the world-renowned Harvard University found that high consumption of saturated fat from palm oil can increase the risk of heart disease by up to 20% in older adults.
So the most important action here is to become a detective when we are shopping, to read the ingredient labels on every packaged food and avoid anything that lists palm oil.
That is a perfect first step toward protecting yourself. But this brings us to the second enemy in oil that many people buy in large clear bottles and use for their daily cooking, believing it is a heart-healthy choice. It is highly refined canola oil.
This is a huge surprise. For years we've been told that canola oil is a good oil.
And this is where we must be wise and understand the difference. There is a version of canola oil that is cold-pressed and unrefined, which can be okay. But that is not what is sold in the cheap, clear plastic bottles in most supermarkets. That oil is a product of high-heat industrial processing. It is often treated with chemical solvents to extract the oil, then bleached and deodorized to make it look clean and have no smell. This harsh process destroys any beneficial nutrients and can create harmful compounds that cause chronic inflammation in the body. And as we know, inflammation is the fire that fuels heart disease. This is the story of my patient Lawrence. He is 67, a wonderful man who loves to cook for his wife. He told me he was frying fish in a cheap refined canola oil several times a week because he had heard it was a healthy choice, low in saturated fat. But he was feeling a deep fatigue he couldn't shake, and his heart would often feel like it was fluttering or skipping a beat. His doctor warned him that his cholesterol and inflammation markers were in the danger zone. When we guided him to switch to a truly healthy oil, which I will reveal later, he told me within a month that he felt more energetic and the heart flutters had calmed down significantly. He was no longer pouring inflammatory fuel into his body,
His story shows how even a choice we make with the best intentions can harm us if we don't have the full picture.
That is the entire message. It is about seeking the full picture, the full truth.
This is so important, and it requires a whole new level of awareness when we go to the grocery store. For everyone watching, if this information has already been eye-opening for you and you are now committed to checking the labels in your own kitchen, please let our community know by typing a 1 in the comments below. Let's make this commitment together. And please subscribe to Health Voices. Our promise is to continue this journey of uncovering the truth to protect your health. Doctor, it's clear that we have to be incredibly vigilant about hidden saturated fats in processed foods and the dangers of industrially refined oils. It requires a new level of awareness. What are the final 2 enemies on your list that are hiding in our kitchens?
The next one, number 3, is one of the most common oils in the world, especially in restaurant food and budget-friendly bottles at the supermarket. It is soybean oil. The problem with soybean oil is that it is overwhelmingly high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, our bodies need a little omega-6, but the modern diet has flooded our systems with it. We need a healthy balance between omega-6 and omega-3 fats. When the omega-6 is too high, it creates a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout the body. As we know that inflammation is the hidden enemy of the heart, contributing to high blood pressure and hardening of the arteries. This reminds me of my patient, a lovely woman named Beatrice, age 65. She often ate out for convenience and loved stir-fried dishes, which are very often made with soybean oil. She complained of feeling a light chest pain and a constant sense of fatigue. When her doctor advised her to cook more at home and completely cut out soybean oil, replacing it with a better alternative, she told me she felt like she was reborn.
It's amazing how a single ingredient can have such a profound impact. What is the final number 4 oil to avoid?
The final enemy is perhaps the most deceptive of all because it hides behind a vague and innocent name. It is blended vegetable oil, often sold simply under the label vegetable oil. These bottles are usually a mix of several cheap inflammatory oils like the palm oil and soybean oil we've already discussed. But the biggest danger is that these oils are often chemically processed and can contain hidden trans fats, which are without question the single most dangerous type of fat for the human heart. The American Heart Association has stated that even a small amount of trans fats can increase the risk of heart attacks by up to 30% in older adults. My advice is simple. If a bottle of oil doesn't proudly tell you exactly what kind of oil it is, olive, avocado, etc., do not buy it. It is a mystery you cannot afford to solve with your health.
Okay, doctor. We have now been warned about the 4 oils to avoid: palm oil, refined canola oil, soybean oil, and mysterious blended vegetable oils. This is the moment for the good news. Let's turn the page. What are the oils that truly act as friends and healing allies for our heart?
This is the joyful part of our conversation, Sarah, because God has provided us with beautiful healing oils that nourish our bodies. The first and most famous of these is extra virgin olive oil. It is the liquid gold of the Mediterranean, the cornerstone of one of the healthiest dietary patterns in the world. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in heart-healing monounsaturated fats, which help to lower bad LDL cholesterol and raise good HDL cholesterol. It is also packed with powerful antioxidants that fight inflammation and protect your blood vessels. A landmark study from Harvard University found that people who regularly use olive oil have a 15% lower risk of heart disease.
So embracing olive oil is a proven strategy for a healthier heart. What is the best way to use it?
The key is to choose extra virgin, which means it is minimally processed and retains all its nutrients. It is perfect for salad dressings drizzling over cooked vegetables or for cooking at low to medium temperatures. However, I would not recommend it for high heat frying, as that can damage its delicate compounds.
That's wonderful. And what is the second ally for our hearts?
Our second ally is a hidden gem that more people need to know about. It is flaxseed oil. The power of flaxseed oil comes from its incredible richness in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. These are the ultimate anti-inflammatory fats. They help to lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation throughout the body, and even help prevent the formation of blood clots. This is the story of my patient Philip, a 62-year-old man who loves to garden but was struggling with high cholesterol and fatigue. His doctor recommended he add just one small spoonful of flaxseed oil to his diet each day. He chose to mix it into his morning smoothie. He told me that after a few months he felt stronger, his blood pressure was more stable, and he could work in his garden for longer periods without feeling exhausted. But there is one critical rule for flaxseed oil: you must not heat it. It is for cold uses only, like in smoothies or salad dressings. And it must be stored in the refrigerator to keep it from going bad. It is a joy to know that healing can be this simple and this delicious. For all of you who are learning with us, if you are feeling inspired to make a healthy swap in your own kitchen, please let me know by typing a 2 in the comments. We love to see our Health Voices community embracing these positive changes.
Doctor, it's wonderful to have these powerful options like extra virgin olive oil for salads and flaxseed oil for smoothies. This is so empowering. But I know a question many people at home are asking is, what about a healthy oil that we can actually cook with at higher temperatures? Many dishes we love require more heat.
That is the perfect question, and nature has provided the perfect answer. This brings us to our third heart-healthy ally, an oil that is gaining immense popularity for very good reason. It is avocado oil. Avocado oil has a similar beautiful profile of monounsaturated fats as olive oil, which we know helps to lower bad cholesterol and protect the heart. But what makes it truly stand out is its high smoke point.
And what does that mean for us in the kitchen?
It means you can use it for sautéing, baking, and even frying at higher temperatures without the oil breaking down, losing its nutrients, or creating harmful compounds. It is incredibly stable. A study from the University of California found that avocado oil can help reduce inflammation and improve circulation, especially in older adults. For everyone watching, that translates directly into more energy, to take walks, more stamina, to play with your grandchildren, and more vitality to enjoy your favorite activities. It is the versatile workhorse of a heart-healthy kitchen.
So avocado oil is the perfect choice for our daily cooking. What is the final ally on your list of 4?
The final ally is another precious oil that is best used cold, much like flaxseed oil. It is walnut oil. As we discussed in a previous conversation, walnuts are a powerhouse for the brain and heart, and their oil is a concentration of those benefits. It is incredibly rich in those anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids that help lower cholesterol and keep our blood vessels flexible and youthful. A small spoonful of walnut oil in a salad dressing or drizzled over steamed vegetables is another profound act of love for your heart. But again, the sacred rule is to not heat it. It is a finishing oil, not a cooking oil.
This has been an incredible guide. You've taken us from the dangers to the solutions. Before we summarize everything, you promised a special tip for when we are standing in that confusing grocery store aisle.
Yes, this is the wisdom that turns knowledge into action. When you are shopping for these precious oils, here are 3 things to look for. First, read the label carefully. Look for the words extra virgin or cold pressed. This tells you that the oil was extracted gently without high heat or chemicals, and that it retains its full nutritional and spiritual value. Second, do not be tempted by the cheapest oils. A very low price is often a sign of heavy industrial, refining a process that, as we've discussed, strips away all the goodness. Investing in a quality oil is investing directly in your health. And third, if possible, buy smaller bottles that you will use up within a reasonable time. These high-quality natural oils are full of life, which means they can also go rancid if left sitting open for too long. A smaller bottle ensures you are always getting the freshest, most potent product.
That is such practical advice that empowers all of us to be wiser consumers for our own health.
That is the goal. It is time to say goodbye to palm oil, refined canola oil, soybean oil, and those mysterious blended vegetable oils. It is time to lovingly welcome extra virgin olive oil, flaxseed oil, avocado oil, and walnut oil into your sacred kitchen space. These choices don't just support a healthy heart, they support a life filled with more energy, more joy, and more peace.
Thank you, doctor, for this incredible roadmap to a healthier kitchen and a healthier heart. To summarize for everyone, the 4 oils to avoid are palm oil, refined canola oil, soybean oil, and blended vegetable oils. And the 4 allies to embrace are extra virgin olive oil, flaxseed oil, avocado oil, and walnut oil. Now we would love to hear from you, our wonderful Health Voices community. Which of these cooking oils is currently in your kitchen, and will you be making a change after hearing this conversation? Please share your thoughts and commitments in the comments below. If this video has brought you clarity and value, please give it a thumbs up. It helps this message of empowerment reach more people. Please share this video with your friends and family. And of course, please subscribe to Health Voices, because our commitment is to continue providing you with the honest truth for your health journey. Thank you for being with us today.
Be well, cook with love, and may your heart be as strong and vibrant as you are. God bless.
Until next time, take good care.